of us do.
Eric, in the past, you've been pretty critical of the president. You've condemned him for saying certain things. Why not push him more forcefully right now to be a unifier instead of a divider?
No, I think he needs to be. I absolutely do. I think he should lay off the American press. CNN or MSNBC or Fox News or any other news network is the enemy of the American people. And I think he does need to do that. I also think there are folks on the other side who need to tamp down on rhetoric as well. We had ricin attacks against Susan Collins and Ted Cruz last week and protesters chasing people out of restaurants. I think both sides need to calm down, which is one reason I think it's not very helpful right now is who started it. Both sides can say the other side did. What we need to come to a consensus on is that both sides need to stop turning the base over to the fringe and the angry mob and actually return to the better angels of ourselves and actually try to get things done. But I don't know that either side really wants to.
With all due respect, sir, and I said this at 12 o'clock earlier today, I think that everyone has to take responsibility for their own actions and their own way in which they respond to this presidency, etc. And I don't condone anything that's happened to Susan Collins or Ted Cruz or anyone getting yelled out of a restaurant. I think that's abhorrent. But I do think it's pretty clear when you're talking about this toxic political environment that it did start with mostly with Donald Trump in 2015. He began his campaign by calling Mexicans rapists. He repeatedly cheered on crowds that were screaming, "Lock her up for Hillary Clinton." He told protesters that he would pay their legal bills if they punched or supporters if they punched protesters.
Right.
Hold on, I'm
go
still
back
going.
To Barack Obama and take a gun to a knife fight, or to Hispanic voters that Republicans are giving me? Or do we go back to the Weather Underground in 1960 or Tim McVeigh in the 1990s?
Have you ever heard a politician other than Donald Trump say, "I'm so proud," or give a kudos to another politician who body slammed a reporter? Have you ever heard that from anybody else other than Donald Trump?
Well, and Katie, the responsibility
no, that's Eric.
really
Eric
is
going to
the
answer this question. Hold on, Donna. Have you heard that from anyone else?
I think that Donald Trump is a symptom of what's going on in this country. Your blood pressure going up over Donald Trump right now is a symptom of what's going on in this country.
My blood pressure is going up because he advocates violence, or he celebrates violence.
Donald Trump is not to blame for the mass
people.
shooting against Republicans last year. You had Democrats saying that Republicans were killing people. Both sides are to blame. And if you're going to say it's just Donald Trump, what you're going to do is you're going to have 50% of the country say, you know what, she's not really interested in a solution. I think both sides have to step back and say,
I think everybody needs to take responsibility for their own actions, but to say that it didn't get lowered, that the bar did not get demonstrably lowered when Donald Trump started running for office is just not true, and it's offensive. I'm sorry.
I think he's more a reflection of politics and not a cause.
Katie, only one side is the President of the United States and sits in the Oval Office. And he has a more particular responsibility than any of the rest of us, irrespective of what the rest of anybody else is doing. The President's responsibility is to unify the nation and to lead the nation and to be an example to the nation about how it is that we view our fourth estate, the press, and about the way that we have a relationship with each other. It's his singular responsibility, and the rest of us will follow his lead.
Let's go back to middle school. If everybody's jumping off a bridge, you don't jump off a bridge too. He's the President of the United States. Eric Erickson, Donna Edwards, thank you very much.
Thank you.